Hello, this is Andy83 and welcome to another video blog. And today I want to talk about Doctor Who. And the recent controversy of the female Doctor Who and how social justice warriors have destroyed the franchise. So a little bit of context here first. Okay, so in the last 5 years or so, there's been a nerd outrage which has been concerned about how left-wing ideology, also known as social justice warriors or SJWs, have tried to influence and subvert the entertainment we enjoy. The first one, I guess, was Gamergate, where a bunch of nerds were very concerned about how certain people actively worked against their hobby, calling it toxic, calling it poisonous, calling it horrible, and demanding that the games should be more appealing to females, putting females first, going from a, let's call it a slightly male-oriented but still rather neutral hobby to be more female-centric, gynocentric hobby, and it was outrage. And then we have had, I don't know if they ended up calling it Comic-Gate, but they wanted it to be Comic-Gate. I've seen a bunch of videos about that. I follow in a channel called Captain Cummings, and he talks about it a lot, how Marvel, specifically Marvel, wants their comics to be more diverse, more female-oriented. The strong female characters are put front and center, and male characters are either turn gay or become villains like Captain America, or you know, all kinds of things in the Marvel franchise. The DC comics have been slightly wiser there, but Marvel has been very political of late. And then there are plenty of other examples of this. And now Doctor Who. Doctor Who is like, finally day 2 have become social justice warriors. Now they've introduced a female doctor, and now it is politically correct. And the thing that it mind boggles me is that it seems like they are not watching the same show as I have. Now, I watched this show. Let me give a little bit of a CV, a little list of what I know about Doctor Who. I've seen the Tom Baker Doctor Who, all of that. I love that. It's a great show. And then I've seen the new show. I've seen everything up until the old guy came. And then now, actually, while I'm recording this, I'm watching that too, just to get through it. I basically just seeing what the Master or Missy or whatever is doing towards that Scottish Doctor Who. So I can't say that I'm an expert in any way, except that I've seen Doctor Who, plenty of it. Okay, I'm not an expert, but I've seen plenty of it. And it seems like they're watching a completely different show, because to me the new seasons, from the very first one with what's his name, Taffat or something, Muffad, the new Doctor Who from 2000 and something. Let me just Google it. Okay, Muffat, that's his name, Muffat, Stephen Muffat. Scottish television writer and producer, best known for his work as showrunner, writer and executive producer of British television series Doctor Who and Sherlock. I've also seen Sherlock, and I may talk about it at a later time, or I even may have already talked about it in Dr. D and Me, talk about movies and TV. But it's something I call the Doctor Who symptom or disease that has influenced a lot of things, like Doctor Who, of course, and we could even call it Moffat syndrome, I don't know. But the point is, Doctor Who, Sherlock, and the later movies of James Bond has basically been like this, and it's like every goddamn episode is like really huge, epic, and it also at the same time really banal and whimsical and stupid. That's how I view Doctor Who. That's how I view Sherlock. Like, oh, it's a big horrible mystery, but we'll get through it by just being whimsical. And stupid, yes, stupid, kind of stupid. I mean, Sherlock is supposed to be a genius, right? But it's like he doesn't care about anything, and blah, blah, blah. And then it just works out, and then he magically fixes everything by being a very annoying, patronizing person.
When you're a moving target.
So you're bringing Daddy along too? That's very sweet.
Sir,
Don't do that. You look like you're self-concussing. To explain all of military history now I think about it.
And the last James Bond was like that too. Really stupid movie. And I felt like I was watching a Doctor Who with James Bond. Moving on. The point is, Stephen Moffat, when he started running Doctor Who, he made the show very politically correct from the very first episode of the 10th or 9th Doctor, who cares, was filled with social justice warrior messagings, and I don't understand why people now finally are seeing it because of they made this woman character. That's what's mind-boggling me. Now, let me just point out some of the politically correct things now. The first thing, I'm not going to address it explicitly. I'm just going to point it out with images, and then you can add to yourself, okay? Basically, every single relationship in that show looks like the pictures I'm putting on screen now. And there's probably lots more relationships like this in the show. I'm lazy, I'm probably not going to find everyone, but there's a lot of examples of it. Like, basically every single relationship looks like this. And when you do that, when you're being consequential about portraying relationships like this, which I'm not going to point out, and the reason why I'm not going to point it out is because it's degrading to me, it's degrading to everybody to point it out. We see it, but I'm not going to point it out because it's degrading. It's degrading to point it out, but it's every goddamn relationship in that show is like this. That's one. The second one is like, there is this relationship, right, where there's this lesbian couple. And not only are they lesbian, they are also lizard lesbian relationship. If that's not progressive, then I don't know what is. And that's way before we had a female Doctor Who. And then there are like countless episodes where Doctor Who is preaching, and this is old show too. I have to underline that Doctor Who has always been progressive, always been left-wing. This is not new, but of course it was better before. It was more, I won't say acceptable, it was less on the nose, it was more interesting, it was less disturbing and disgusting and perverted, like it is now. But it has always been like this, that Doctor Who, for instance, have been an outspoken pacifist, right? Like, oh, using guns? How stupid is that? We can just be whimsical and the problem will solve itself. Every goddamn time, every episode is almost like that. It's like, oh, the world's gonna end and the army is here. How stupid is the army? Now, let's just solve it by being whimsical. Every episode is like that. But now it's progressive. Now it's progressive because we have a female Doctor Who. I just don't get it. And what else is there? I haven't, of course, written it down. I couldn't be bothered watching every episode of Doctor Who again to make notes of it. So I'm just going to see if I can remember anything else. So he's an outspoken pacifist. There are lesbian lizard relationships. Of course, other people on the internet has pointed out lots of misandric comments throughout the show. Like women are better than men, all of those things. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's been an episode where the human race is polluting the world. Yes. I think there wasn't there like an episode where aliens needed global warming to take over the world or something. I think it was something like that. And then, when will humans learn? Yes, but now it's progressive. Now the social justice warriors have taken over the show. This is what's mind-boggling to me, is that it's like I went into the TARDIS and traveled to an alternate universe, an alternate timeline, and somehow people are watching a completely different Doctor Who than me. Because to me it's always been very left-wing, nauseating at times. I tried to watch it. I not only tried it, I have watched it, and I try to like it, because this is like the thing with Doctor Who, is like, I like parts of it. I like the idea, it's very British. I like that we have this Time Lord, and then he travels the world, brings someone along with him on the ride, seeing different places, seeing different issues, solving it with a little bit of tongue-in-cheek nonsense. I like the Daleks, I like the aesthetics, I like the campiness of the Tom Baker one, for instance. I love K9 and all those things. It's a great show in many ways, but I have to eat a lot of camels. I don't know if that's an English term, and yeah, certainly it's a Norwegian one. Eat a lot of politically correct messages throughout. And now we have a female doctor, and now it is an issue. And that's what I really don't get at all. I think I got the message. I think I got the message through to you. If you disagree with me and say that no, this is social justice warring, and all of those other episodes were very politically neutral, then go right ahead and write in the comment section below. I would love to hear why you think this was the final straw. This was the line in the sand that was drawn. Because I've seen so many episodes of cringe-worthy soapboxing of certain social issues. Homosexuality, romanticized, lesbian lizard. I mean, seriously, lesbian lizard, how more progressive can you be than that? Huh? And then people either don't comment it at all or are portrayed as idiots. Like, if I were on that show, if I were a companion of Doctor Who, and then encountered a lesbian lizard relationship, I would probably
It would seem there's already one here.
Have I done something wrong?
The dinosaur doesn't seem very happy.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Doctor's the one that speaks dinosaur.
That doesn't make any sense.
Excuse me, Mom. The wife doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Where did he get that face? Why does he have that race in it? It's brand new. How can he have gray hair? You just got it.
It's still in, Mom. You saw him change.
I know. I do. I know. It's just
What?
nothing. If was changed, if she was different, if she wasn't the person that
You liked.
I don't like her, Mom. I love her.
What do you mean, love her? Love her like a dog? You pet her? What? That's disgusting. That goes against God. That goes against everything. Are you telling me you're sleeping with her? That's fucked up. What? I mean, when you have your period, she lays eggs. This is wrong. Don't you understand? This is wrong. Stop it. This is wrong. Stop it. What kind of pervert are you? What kind of sick weirdo are you?
I mean, fine, you're lesbian, but you're also like having sex with an animal. I mean, okay, I get it. It's a sentient animal, but it's still an animal. It's a lizard. It's a dinosaur or whatever. Or an alien, a space alien. I mean, perhaps I'm old-fashioned, but I don't think humans should have sex with other species. Yes, but I'm being old-fashioned, you know. Is that we have a female Doctor Who? That is the problem. That's when the problem came. Well, see you next time. Bye bye.